Good morning and happy Saturday, you guys. So I have not done a car conversation in a while, and I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. This is the second time I've had to start this video over because my tripod fell off, and I don't know if it's because I have the heat up or what, but we're gonna try to make it through. All right, let me cut it down just a little bit because it's cold. It is 32 daggone degrees outside. I got out the car because I needed to get some nourishment so I can take my medicine. And the line around the McDonald's over here by Andrews Air Force Base was wrapped around the building. And I said, oh, we're not doing that. So I said, let me just go inside. Because actually, when I pulled up, nobody was inside. And I saw the gentleman that parked a few cars over. He went in. I was in and out in 5 minutes, okay? So I said, well, let me sit here, eat my burrito before I hit start. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure my tripod is going to stay. Eat my burrito before I hit the record button so y'all don't see me eating like I haven't eaten in days. I woke up and I was so hungry this morning. And anyway, so we are doing this quick car conversation because I'm headed to my sister's house. She and Antoine are going to be doing a cooking demo for the Girl Scouts at my church, and it's via Zoom, so everybody's, going to be safely distancing themselves, of course, because I believe the Girl Scouts, and I could be wrong, but I think they're getting their cooking badge, and so they're doing a cooking demo for them. Of course, I volunteered my services, but they were like, no thank you, we're good, we'll get Trish, and that's fine. That's fine. They're just not ready for my skills. That's what it is. But anyway, so they're going to do that, and I'm going to sit, because like my sister, when you walk into her kitchen, and if you watch any of my cooking videos, you've seen the island where I do my cooking. Well, off to the side of that, to the right or the left, depending on which side how you're looking at the video at the time, she has a nice little living area with her fireplace. I'm going to be sitting right on over there with my feet up on the ottoman and letting the fireplace just bask over all of this chocolate beauty that you see before you, okay? Because the sister's got to stay warm. Now, my hands are cold. My eyeballs are still a little cold. But otherwise, I'm doing good. I got the heat on high. I had to turn it down just a little bit because I think it was messing with my tripod sticking to the window. Now, one thing, let me say this real quick before I forget. The one thing about doing car conversations is that when you stick your tripod to the window, it leaves that awful ring. So I need to get some Windex and come back out and clean that off. And that might be why sometimes it doesn't stick well. I know in the summertime when it gets too hot outside, it doesn't stick well to the window. So I usually have to go and do my car conversations early in the morning or late in the evening. So I don't know. It could be that, and it might just be I need to wipe the back of my tripod off again, because every now and then the stickage is just not where I need it to be. Wait a minute. Let's get on over here because they're creeping. And other than that, all is good, y'all. All is good. So let me tell you, I had a pizza last night from Pizza Bowls. Y'all see this glow? Oh, Lord. And this is natural, okay? This is a natural glow. The only makeup I have on, because I have a little discoloration under my eyes, I use my Mary Kay pressed powder, and then I put a little foundation and, use my stippling brush, get it all in there, and then put another little thin layer of powder over top, which just helps to set the foundation. Put on a little eyeshadow, my eyeliner, and that's it, y'all. The rest of this is natural glow. Y'all better talk to me. All right, let's get around this UPS truck because we don't have time to be creeping. And what else was I saying before I got distracted by the glow I have going on? Anyway, last night I had Pizza Bowlies. I have not eaten at Pizza Bowlies in years. And when I say years, it's probably been 10 years or more since I've had a pizza from Pizza Bowlies, and it was some kind of good. Let me just tell you, it was some kind of good. And so before that, I stopped at the credit union because I'm with Andrews Federal Credit Union. I stopped there to get some money out, my little pocket money, and I put my card in, put my PIN number in, and it said it was returning my card because my card had been deactivated. I'm like, deactivated? I keep it in a little sleeve, so it wasn't touching up against anything. What's going on? So I said, well, let me just pull around to the front and call the number on the back of the card. So the lady that I first talked to, she looked. And she said, well, let me get you over to our fraud department. So the guy that I talked to, he sounded like his name was Poindexter. I forgot what he said his name was. But anyway, I imagine him wearing these thick glasses. He's probably kind of skinny with wild hair. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. Well, anyway, he asked me, he said, Miss Arnold, I said, no, just Michelle is fine. He said, oh, okay. He said, well, Michelle, do you recall allowing a purchase for 97 cents. I said no. And that's just an odd number. Like, I would never use, that I'm aware of anyway, my card for 97 cents. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So I said no. And then he asked me about all these other transactions, my Meetup membership, which, by the way, if you all go on to meetup.com, I have two groups. One is Pretty Pampered Paid, and y'all, I'm working on some big things. So starting January, I really want to get this group going. I think I told you all before, somebody else started that group, and then she decided to step down. And so I said, well, what the heck, I'll take it over. And I did start a YouTube group, but I haven't really done anything with that, so I may just let that go. But anyway, again, that's another video for a whole nother time. And so I said, well, yeah, I do know that $23 is for my Meetup group. And he says, well, what about the $9.99 for Gold's Gym? I said, yep, that's my Gold's Gym membership. And so he said, well, because you have no knowledge of the 97-cent charge. Now, they didn't let it go through, but somebody was trying to debit my card for 97 cents. Again, that is just odd as I don't know what. And so because of that, he says, well, we're going to have to deactivate your card. I said, well, wait a minute. I said, look, I need my little pocket money for the weekend. So is there any way that I can take money out of my account, because clearly the bank was closed, before you permanently deactivate the card? And he said, well, let me get you over to a manager. So the manager comes on. She was very nice, and we talked, and they're formal. Miss On, I said, no, just Michelle. Michelle is fine. She said, okay. She said, now, Michelle, I understand you would like to take money out of your account. I said, if I can, I really would appreciate it. Not that I didn't have money in my Bank of America account and I could use my card, but I wanted my pocket money. And so she says, well, can you do it right now? I said, oh, absolutely. I didn't leave the bank. I just went from the side of the building, the drive-up window, to the front to see, to call. And so she said, okay, well, if you can do it right now, stay on the phone with me, and then as soon as you're done getting your money out, I will deactivate your card permanently. I said, okay, great. So I walked over to the window, took my little money out. She said, now, can you tell me how much you took out? So I told her. I said, I just took out $200. And she said, okay, great. Just wanted to make sure that, that was in fact you. I said, yep, it was me. And so she said, okay, well, I'm permanently deactivating your card. You can cut it up, throw it away, and you'll need to contact the bank about getting a new one. So I said, oh, okay, no problem. And, I'm just trying to tell y'all, there's always something, and I don't know what it is about my cards, because I know with Bank of America, I am on my 4th card for that very same reason, because someone tried to use my card number for something that I was not aware of. Sometimes it's been large amounts, sometimes it's been small amounts. But I'm just thankful that with Bank of America, they stay on top of stuff. And I'm not saying that the credit union doesn't, but Bank of America does stay on top of stuff. And I always get a text message saying that, hey, we've deactivated your card. You need to call us to verify some expenses, some transactions or something like that. Now, I don't get that with my credit union. So she said, well, when you get a new card, make sure you set all of that up so that you can get your text message notices and what have you. She said, it looks, so apparently my card has been deactivated since the 11th of December. And when I looked, I went on to the app on my phone and I looked, I actually had not used my credit union card since December the 4th. So, I don't know, it is what it is. And so she said, well, the system tried to call you on the 11th. And I said, well, if the number came through as spam, I wouldn't have answered it, because I get so many daggone spam calls a day. It is just ridiculous. Usually it's about my Medicare, which I don't even get Medicare, or something with my PayPal account is being suspended unless I call and verify my number or whatever. And we all know that that's not true. So I don't even fool with that either. So anyway, if it's not one thing, it's another. But as I was going we went into Pizza Bowley's, ordered the pizza, and we got wings. I didn't eat the wings because if you know me, then I do not eat any food that I have to touch with my hands that has sauce on it. So I just didn't eat the wings, but the pizza was bomb. I ain't gonna lie, I had 3 slices. Don't judge me, because I don't judge you. And so, what was I gonna say? Oh, so we ordered the food, and of course, you wait in your car, you come back, and he said 10-15 minutes. I went back, my order was ready, so that was good. But as I was getting out of my car, this guy was walking towards, I was getting out of the car, he was walking towards where I was, and he was headed to the Chinese store to get his food. And he said, so because he was all looking at my face, I didn't know him, and he probably did. I'm sure he doesn't know me. And, you know, with a mask on, you can't really see people's faces anyhow. And so I just said, "How are you?" And he said, "I'm great." I said, "Well, that's good." He says, "How are you?" I said, "I'm awesome." He said, "I know." I said, "You do?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "See, I may not know who you are." He said, "But I know whose you are." I said, "For real?" I said, "And how's that?" He said, "Because there's an aura about you that tells me that you are a child of the King." I said, "Boy, you better go on with your bad self." I sure am. So that was an interesting encounter. And so yeah, after that we got our pizza, went on back, ate it, and then you know how that itis sets in after you eat. And that was a night. But y'all, let me tell you, I woke up yesterday morning and I was almost losing it, because I realized when I went to bed Thursday night, now I had gotten up to go downstairs to get me something to drink so that I could take my medicine, my last pill for the evening, because as you know, I take my seizure medication twice a day, in the morning and then at night before I go to bed. Well, I went downstairs to get me something to drink. Somehow or another, I came back upstairs, and just that quick, I forgot that I was supposed to be taking my medicine. So I drank my drink, but I never did take the medicine. And so I woke up yesterday morning and I was like, oh my God, you guys, I forgot to take my medicine, so I'm freaking out. And I'm thinking maybe I should call my doctor, you know, what should I do? So I said, well, no, let me Google it first. And when I Googled the information, it did say that you can't double up on the medication. So I said, okay, cool, well then I won't do that. It just said to, you know, take the pill at, you know, the time that you need to take it, and then get back on your regular schedule. So I did that, got back on my regular schedule. Y'all had to pull in because I hate when people drive so daggone close behind you that you can't even breathe hardly. So I said, well, let me just pull into my sister's driveway, and then I will turn around and back in. But anyway, so I got that straight, and I said, so I decided that now I need to leave my medication, which I have in a container, on my bed, because I know that as long as it's sitting on my bed, I haven't taken my pill. So I will do that, because this is the first time since I've started taking this medicine in February that I have missed my pill, and I just did not feel good about that yesterday, because I was reading how missing your pill can trigger a seizure sometimes. So I was really, really freaking out about that, and just, you know, stressing over. And I said, Michelle, get yourself together, girl. We are not going to stress over this. You have the pill in you now. You're good. You're going to be all right. So just chill, okay? So that was my yesterday. Today, so far, I woke up. It's been a great day. Can't complain. Like I said, I'm going to watch my sister and Antoine do their cooking demo for the Girl Scouts from 11 to 12. Well, I'm going to say 11 to about 11:55. And then I'm going to go downstairs in the basement to log into my Zoom meeting. We have an entrepreneur ministry meeting at noon. So I'm going to log in for that. And then the rest of my day is just going to be spent chilling, I guess. And no, it's not. Y'all, I need to write up my Christmas cards. I am so bad about that. Can I just tell you that? I am really, really bad about this. So I said I'm going to get my Christmas cards written up between today and tomorrow so that I can get them in the mail. I said my goal was to have done this by the first Saturday in December. And, well, as you can see, today is, what is today? Today is the 19th, and I still haven't gotten it done. So I'm going to get it done between today and tomorrow. And I don't have a whole lot, but I have enough that I need to do. And so I have stamps already. Got those last month. See, I knew it was going to happen. But that's all right. So I'm going to get that done. And like I said, I think that's going to be it for the day. And what else? There's something else I wanted to tell you guys about. Something else I was going to tell you about. Oh, y'all, let me tell you about my doctor's office. So as I was sorting through my pills, and let me show you. 1 second here. All right, so let me show you. So I put my mom gave me this to put my pills in, because I was just, you know, working out of the bottle. So I know that Today is Saturday. So as you can see in here, I hope you can see this without me dumping everything out. So as you can see in here, I have 2 of my seizure pills, which is this one right here. This is my, hold on, my vitamin D chewable, which tastes like grape. I take that last. And then this is my, my iron pill. So every morning I get up and I have 3 pills that I take. So the only pill left now in the Saturday slot is my seizure medication for this evening. So I take my seizure medication, which I'm gonna do right now. Oh God, I hate big pills. Take my iron pill. And I take the iron because I'm anemic. Excuse me, so I have to take it. But I take, excuse me, I'm chewing my vitamin D. I love it. It has a nice, great flavor to it. And so I take Vitron C because it has the iron and the vitamin C all in one pill. And I don't know about anybody else, but for me, taking iron by itself, it's a no-go, because it makes you so constipated. And I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that, but it really does, and it's not a good feeling at all. And so my doctor told me about Vitron C, and I've been taking it for years, and it's great. It's easy on the stomach. It doesn't cause you to be constipated. I have no problems at all, but I have to get my vitamin C in. And so anyway, I was getting ready to tell you about my medicine. So as I was going through my bottle and filling in the slots for next week, I noticed that I was like, oh, I only have enough of my seizure medication to get me through Tuesday or Wednesday. So I called CVS to call in my prescription. Well, for that particular prescription, your doctor has to okay it. And you get a big bottle like this, and there's a 3-month supply in it. So it asks you if you want the pharmacist to contact your doctor. So I said yes. Well, a few minutes later, I got a phone call. And I said hello, and the young lady, she said her name. I don't remember what she said her name was. But anyway, she said, I'm calling from Dr. Iqbal's office. I said, okay. And she said, well, we just got a request to refill your prescription. And unfortunately, Dr. Iqbal's not going to be able to refill your prescription. I said, well, why is that? And she said, well, because he needs to see you in his office. I said, was there something wrong? She said, no, just for a regular checkup. And so I said, oh, okay. I said, well, when does he need to see me? Because I only have enough medication to last me through Tuesday. Or Wednesday, actually. And she said, well, let me look. She said, well, his next available appointment is the 29th at 4 o'clock. I said, well, ma'am, I cannot go until the 29th without my medication. So we need to do something. And I said, you know what? This is why I'm going to take my business somewhere else. I said a couple other things, but I repented for that. So we're going to move on. And she says, well, hold on a minute. And then she came back to the phone. She said, okay, Dr. Iqbal, he said, no, she said, well, no, he is going to approve the refill of the prescription, which I need to remember to go pick up on my way home. But he still needs to see you in his office. I said, okay, cool. I'll be there on the 29th at 4 o'clock. She said, okay, great. We'll see you then. Well, by then I didn't feel like being all merry and nice. So I just said, okay, yeah, thanks. Click and hung up. But I'm thinking, how you going to tell me I can't get my medication to the 29th? So I can't go from, the 22nd until the 29th without no medication. I'm sure enough going to have a seizure, and I don't have time for that. So anyway, so I got that straightened out. Like I said, I do need to remember. I'm going to put it in my calendar as soon as I'm done with this video to remember to stop by CVS, which thank God is across the street from my house, to pick up my medicine. And then that'll be done. And what else was I going to tell you guys about? Oh, 2 other things I'm going to let you be. Because I want to go ahead and chat with my sister real quick before she starts her video. But, y'all, guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? I am studying for my PMP, so I'm really excited about that. It's a lot to take in, but I'm really excited about it, because I feel like, I'm at the halfway point of my life. Okay, so you do the math and figure out what that means. And it's just time for me to do something different. And so I noticed as I was looking on USA Jobs, there are a ton of jobs for project managers. And the thing is unless you already have experience in that field or you have your certification, it's hard to get in the door. So I said, you know what, Michelle, we're going to go and spend this money. I'm taking this course. It prepares you for taking the certification, because this is not the certification. This is just everything that you need to be able to take the test, because I think once you finish the course, then you have to call, and I want to say the course is going to cost me about $430 or something like that, but you schedule it and you have to go into a testing center to take the course. It's about 200 questions on this exam, okay? And so, but once you get that certification, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, you can go places with it. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go home, study a little bit more today. I've been studying the last couple of days, so far I'm liking what I see. Like I said, it's a lot, especially when you look at projects from beginning to end. And while you may assist in working on these projects, when you are like the project manager, meaning that you are responsible for everything, beginning, middle, and end, and so you have to allow for overages because, you know, you budget for your project, of course, and sometimes things happen and you might have to put out a little bit more money than you expected. There are certain things, like if A depends on D, that means A and C can't do what they need to do until A and D completes their task. Y'all, it's a whole long drawn out thing. You'd have to know it. Either you know it or you don't. But anyway, so I'm studying for that. So I'm super excited about it. And my goal is to have this course completed in the next couple of weeks. Now, I'm not necessarily trying to rush it, but I don't want to drag it on forever either. So I want to, hopefully, fingers crossed, by January, I'll be ready to go and sit for my test. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted. Super excited about that. As well as today is day 7 of my 12 Days of Christmas podcast series. So please, if you have not been watching my listening to my podcast, please make sure you do. And right now I host it off of Anchor, but you can also catch it on Spotify and I want to say Google Play. There's quite a few places you can watch it, but my podcast is called Elevator Talk, so make sure you check that out, you guys. And I'm just enjoying it. When I tell you I'm enjoying it, please believe me. Over the next couple of weeks, well, I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And then, of course, you know, the president gave us Christmas Eve off. So after that, I'm going to really be focusing on getting my content together for my YouTube channel as well as my podcast. Shit. I need to hurry this up because this thing is not acting right. I think I might just need to wipe the back of it off. We'll see. So, you know, working on my content for January and February for my YouTube channel and my podcast. So I'm super excited, you guys. I just have so much going on. And before I leave you, I just want y'all to know, yes, I got a little color in my hair. Y'all, I'm loving this color. My hairstylist, Keisha, is the bomb, y'all. She is thebomb.com. And I am really enjoying this color. My hair is so soft, so now I can stop walking around here looking like Morgan Freeman by the head, because that is not a good look for me. It looks good on him, it's not a good look for me. So I'm super excited about that. And with that being said, I'm getting ready to leave, y'all. I'm going to my sister's house and see if she has any snacks. I should have got me a holiday pie while I was at McDonald's, but I forgot. And when I thought about it, I was walking out the door. I said, oh, forget it. I didn't need it anyway. See how God works those things out? Didn't need it anyhow. So I'm going to go ahead and see if she's got something I can snack on. I think she has some Christmas cookies because I know we bought some a couple of weeks ago. So I'll grab a couple of those and just, you know, be content. But you best believe I'm getting my big butt on my spinning bike later on today, okay? Rest assured, I will be on my spinning bike today. Because I kind of fell off a little bit. And the reason why I fell off is because in the mornings now, I may need just a little extra sleep because I've been staying up too late, number one. And I get up in the mornings and I have my prayer meditation time. And so that's more important to me, honestly, than getting on my bike. Not that I don't need to do that, but that's more important to me as it sets the tone for my day. And then, of course, I have my prayer meditation time at night before I go to bed. And so I just haven't been making getting on the bike a priority. But I will, starting today, get my behind on that bike. As a matter of fact, when I get home, I'm going to get on it. And before I go to bed, I'm going to get on it. And just do the 20-minute video, spinning video that I found on YouTube. And you know, be done with it. Because, y'all, I'm trying to get my sexy on. Some will be here before you know it. So don't wait until, you know, April be talking about something. Oh, I need to get to working on my summer sexy. No, honey, you need to be working on it now, okay? Now. And with that being said, that's all I have, you guys. I just want to wish you all a happy Saturday. Go out there, be productive, stay warm, okay? Stay warm because, like I said, it's 30. Well, right now it's 31 degrees. Like on the Beltway, it said 32, but it's cold. It's going to be cold today. So stay warm, stay positive, keep your thoughts positive. Can I just tell you guys this? No matter what is going on in your life, I need you guys to keep your thoughts positive. I don't know who you believe in or why, and really that's immaterial to me at this point, but I just need you guys to know that I love the Lord. I love the Lord with every fiber of my being, and I just believe that no matter what is going on in your life or in my life or in the world for that matter, God is going to fix it. God is going to work that thing out. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're dealing with, trust me when I tell you, you're dealing with that thing for a reason. You know why? Because God is setting you up for some big things. It doesn't even matter if whatever you're going through is something that you brought on yourself. God is going to use your mess to bless you. Did you hear what I just said? God is going to use your mess to bless you. Watch what I tell you. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So just hold on, stay the course. Don't get frustrated. Don't fall out. Don't lose your mind. Just know that God is working that thing out. He has never leaving us, nor has he forsaken us. I don't know about you, but I know God is with me everywhere I go. And I know he knows my name. He knows your name. He holds my hand. I know he holds your hand. He's got you. But you've got to believe it. See, one thing I've come to learn is that you can go to God with your prayers, your issues, and your concerns. But if you don't believe that he's going to fix that thing, you're wasting your time. So talk to God about you. It's all right to talk to your friends and your family, but I need you to sit down and talk to God about whatever it is that you're dealing with and whatever it is that you're going through. I put a post on Facebook yesterday and I talked about how we need to do a better job of praying for one another. And I actually thought about that because a few days ago, one of my friends had posted this meme on Facebook and it said, how many of you say you're going to pray for somebody and then you don't? And I was really surprised that everybody before me that had commented, they said me, I'm guilty of it. I said, not me. When you put on Facebook, that you need people to pray for you, trust and believe. I stop right then and there and I say a prayer for you. I write your name down in my war journal or prayer journal, whatever you want to call it. And I'm praying for you. And I'm calling you by name. Because I don't believe in telling people, I'm praying for you, and then I don't. Because that may be the prayer that you were counting on to fix your situation. So I would just suggest this. If you say you're going to pray for somebody, make sure you pray. Don't just say you're going to do it and then you don't do it. Please don't do that. If that's the case, don't say anything at all. Just scroll on past the post. Or just, keep it moving when somebody says, girl, I need you to pray for me. So that's all. I didn't want to get too deep with this, but I just wanted to put that out there that we need to do a better job of praying for one another. And so I just want you all to know that I am praying for each and every one of you. I may not know you all by name. I may not know your situation. I may not know your concern, but just trust and believe that I pray for everybody every day. And my prayer is simply this: Lord, watch over your people. Keep them in all of your ways, oh God. Fix whatever needs to be fixed. Heal whatever needs to be healed, Lord. I need you to mend those broken places. For those people that are looking for jobs, Lord, send them on a job. Let that phone call come in saying, hey, we got your resume and we want to hire you. Or we have your application and we want to hire you. For the person that's looking for a better relationship, or maybe they're in a relationship that's going nowhere, give them the courage and the strength to move on, that they may be happy, because one is still a whole number. You don't have to have somebody in your life just to say I'm not by myself and you're unhappy. So I just pray for it all, because I don't know what people are going through, and I don't necessarily need to know that, but just know that I'm praying for each and every one of you. I may not be able to call you all by name, but those that I do know, I'm calling you by name. But just know that if nobody else is praying for you, always remember Michelle is praying for you. Y'all, that's all I have. I'm going to let you be so I can get on inside and aggravate my sister for a little bit, eat up her little snacks, and then get ready for the Zoom call she's doing and get ready for my meeting. But I just wanted to leave you all with that. Make sure you're praying for somebody other than yourself. There are days I wake up, you guys, and let me say this real quick. There are days that I wake up and I don't ask God for anything for me, but I'm asking God for everything for his people. I said, Lord, you know what? Today I'm not going to ask for anything because you already know what I stand in need of. But I want to pray for other people that you may bless them. You woke me up this morning, so that was blessing enough. See, I'm of the belief that when God wakes you up in the morning, it's because he's not done with you yet. You still have work to do. He still has stuff that he needs you to do. And so just waking me up is a blessing in and of itself. So if you don't do anything else for me today, I'm all right. I am all right. So I'm going to leave you be. You all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a wonderful day. Again, stay warm. If you have to go out, you guys, please make sure you are practicing social distancing and you are wearing your masks. You have your hand sanitizer, which I do have right here as I speak. I'm going to put on a little bit just because I pulled it out. But yeah, y'all, take care. Please take care. Please stay safe. You know, this whole COVID, I know some people saying they don't believe it's real. Honey, it is real. It is real. I got a phone call on Wednesday night, a little after 10 o'clock, saying that one of our fellow deacons, who was also a friend, just an all-around awesome person, and he was my dentist up until he retired last year, had passed away due to COVID complications. So this stuff is real. It is nothing to play with. Wear your mask, social distance yourself, and if you don't have to go in stores, don't. If you have to go early in the morning or go late in the evening when it's not likely to have a whole bunch of people in there. Me, if you know me, then you know, honey, I love me some Amazon. So I do a lot of ordering from Amazon. I know Amazon probably get tired of coming to my house. As a matter of fact, guy from Amazon dropped off a package yesterday. And I have another one more coming on Monday. But just be careful out there. I love each and every one of you from the bottom to the top and everything in between. And you know my drill. You know the spiel. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing at all. There's nothing you can do that's going to make me stop loving you with the love of Christ. Nothing at all. I love you. I care about you. So go out there and be the most amazing person that you can be today. Till next time, take care.